So here we have a 1-inch bolted fitting from the Norwesco. We run into problems occasionally with these having studs that aren't fully tightened into the back half of the fitting, and we need to tighten them up. I'm going to show you how to tighten that up. This could also be used to change a stud if it was damaged during installation. One thing to remember when you're running a stainless nut over the same grade of stainless bolt is that they're prone to galling. They'll pile up the threads and seize, and then it's done. You simply can't get it apart. So we will be lubricating these with Never Seize before we take anything off. First thing here is make sure the nuts are just slightly loose so that they're not holding the stud falsely tight. Once you've got them loose, grab each one. There's a loose one right there. I can turn it a bit and it moves. So just this one has to be tightened up. Apply a bit of Never Seize right by the bolt or by the nut. And you can use a deep socket to turn them off. And here's our loose one, so thread it right out and apply a small ring of Loctite to the base of the thread. Thread it in. Then put a nut on by hand. We don't want to use the impact here because we don't want to drive the nut down against this unthreaded shoulder, or it may damage the thread. Once you get it to the bottom, just take a 1/2-inch wrench and finish tightening the stud into the back half of the fitting. Then use the impact to take the nut off so that you don't loosen the stud. And that stud will then be tight. And simply put it all back together. Don't tighten the nuts right down to the bottom, just far enough that the fitting stays together well. There you're done. All the studs are tight, or you can replace one using that same procedure.